Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to AoW. As I'm sure you can all tell, it is that time once again. It is time to run down every single match that will be happening at the 3rd edition of Prophecy. First up, we have the second ever AoW Money in the Bank ladder match, where 4 men will enter, but only one will be lucky enough to walk away with a guaranteed future opportunity at the AoW Championship. First up, we have Dylan Chase, a man who has managed to gain quite a bit of momentum going into this event after unhooking the Money in the Bank briefcase on the last episode of AoW. Next is somewhat of a dark horse in the form of Kyle Pierce. Kyle has definitely struggled with finding his footing since arriving in AoW, so will Prophecy be his opportunity to prove himself and possibly be the start of the Kyle Pierce era. Next up is a man who arguably may have the most momentum going into Prophecy, and that man is the Snake, Casey Walker. Following a very impressive debut back at the UK Detour, Casey managed to knock off the likes of Devlin Kessler and Gerald Bowen, but the question is, will that momentum transfer into this match? Last but certainly not least, we have Psycho G. On the last episode of AoW, G made sure that everyone in attendance, as well as everyone watching at home, knew his name and knew that he intends on walking out of Prophecy as the new Mr. Money in the Bank. All 4 of these men have gained plenty of credibility in their own right, but at Prophecy, only one of them will walk away as the victor. And aside from their opponents, the only thing standing in their way is a solid steel ladder. In a match that will see 2 undefeated giants go head-to-head, which beast will come out on top and walk away as the AoW United States Champion? Will the current champion Gregory King continue his dominance, or will Dallas Cage be able to get back the title he never lost and continue his already dominant reign? Neither man have ever lost a match in AoW, but after Prophecy, one of them will have a blemish on their record. Next up, in a rematch from the UK Detour, the team of Eamon Taylor and Jonathan Turner will take on the current tag team champions Dean Levitt and Devlin Kessler. Will the UK manage to continue their already dominant reign as tag team champions, or will the Aerial Assault Unit come out on top and become our new tag team champions? Next, in a rematch that has been over 1 year in the making, current AoW Women's Champion Kendall Rose will defend her title against her old rival, Callie Cassidy. Both women were each other's first opponents in AoW, as well as at the start of both of their careers, so now after all this time, which of these 2 will be the better woman and walk away as Women's Champion? After several impressive performances on the last couple episodes of AoW, challenger Dashi Harada will take on Kiriyama for the AoW Cruiserweight Championship. Kiriyama has been a force to be reckoned with since arriving in AoW, and nobody has even come close to beating him. So the question remains, will Dashi be the first person to beat him, or will he just be another name on his list of defeats? In arguably one of the most personal matches of the night, Leo Phoenix will take on Nate West in a Falls Count Anywhere match, following a series of mysterious attacks on Nate over the last few episodes of AoW. Will Nate be able to get some retribution for everything that's happened to him recently, or will Leo make good on his promise and put an end to Nate once and for all? Following an open challenge that was issued by Zack Sanchez, the Thunder God, Kobe Jordan, will step up to the plate to try and make a name for himself and prove to the AoW universe that he has what it takes by attempting to knock off this former AoW champion. Will Zack manage to show why he's at the level he is now, or will Kobe prevail and walk away with yet another victory on his belt? Next up, in the co-main event of the night, Donnie Octave will defend his AoW Championship against Gerald Bowen in what is sure to be an absolute barn burner. The catch in this case is that Donnie's contract will expire shortly after Prophecy, so it is all up to Gerald to make sure he doesn't walk out of AoW holding a title that he so desperately wants. Lastly, in the main event, we will see Justin Harris put his career on the line as he will go one-on-one with Skyler Matthews, where not only does the fate of Justin's career hang in the balance, but also the future of AoW. Will Justin finally be able to put this demon to rest? Will he beat all the odds and walk away from Prophecy with not just his career, but also full ownership over AoW. Thank you for joining me on this rundown of everything we have planned for Prophecy. We look forward to finally being able to share this blockbuster event with you all. Prophecy 3 is set to be AoW's biggest and longest event ever, and we hope to see all of you there.